Hey everyone, welcome to this live. Okay, this is what we're talking about today. So, the value of this group, right, is wild. And it's very exciting that I'm talking about this today because planning by design is something that is just has created so much love within my life in the last little bit where I get to work with women as we plan their businesses through their design and talking about syncing our cycles, about this transformational experience that integrates human design, moon cycles, menstrual cycles, and more so we can have aligned growth. And here's Jen with me today. Thanks, Jen.
Hey.
Hi. So, it's Monday, it's the second of the month, and tomorrow is our first day in Planning by Design where we get to talk about our goal setting and intentions. And it's such a beautiful space to create those intentions for the month. And we're in December, which is our final month of the year. And, we're here to talk to you today, not about creating this aligned success, but also like why it's so key to have community and be in community when you're an online entrepreneur.
Yeah, and I was thinking of so many things as I was popping on here, but like we also talk about the energetic forecast for the month so that you can plan appropriately. And just the added value of going into a community is what we're really shifting into the new paradigm. Like I think we're all starting to feel this pull for community, whether it be in person when we can get it, but virtually. Like we have really created this community that is there for one another. We are there as experts stepping in to share our wisdom, to share all that we know around human design, around deconditioning, around business stuff that you bring in. So there's so many aspects that members get within this community that we've created.
And I think, as entrepreneurs, like I know for myself, I was so lonely at the beginning and I didn't know what to do and I was confused. And there's so many different systems and strategies out there. And I would plow forward without really knowing what was a good system or strategy for me and who I was. And so when I'm just copying all these sort of systemized strategies, it's not reflecting the true essence of who I am and how I'm actually meant to create a business and show up and attract and magnetize my own clients. And so I felt, or I had a lot of failures in the beginning, and it was really frustrating. And that doesn't make you want to continue working in your business as an entrepreneur. And so when you can sort of really step into who you actually are and sell and share your story in an authentic way, you have so much more aligned success in your business. And that's what Planning by Design provides for Jen and I when we first started it, but it also is now growing into this beautiful community of women who are shifting and learning and finding success and satisfaction and joy in their signature themes in human design and therefore, in their lives and businesses outside of it.
Absolutely. And thank you, Joshua, for your reflection back. Sharing that Mistral and I both have these energies and frequencies that are so invigorating and inspiring. And I really appreciate that recognition because I feel like Mistral, that's what you and I do, right? This is what we bring into the group. We have transformed, we have aligned and are, right? Our journey is not over yet.
No.
With our design so that we can find ease in life and business. And this is what we're bringing into this community so that we can invigorate everyone to plan in alignment for the month so that they can have accountability to meet their goals and we can inspire them to do this tough, hard work. Like what we're doing, what we support the women in Planning by Design is not easy. There are challenges. That's why we have accountability because stuff is going to come up that's going to get in the way and block you either in your own personal life or in your business as well, that we're going to help you find the ease in.
Yeah, and that's been beautiful to see so many of the women in the group finding more ease when they start actually stepping into how they're meant to be in the online space and in their business. And that's what's really exciting for us because when for someone like me as a manifesting generator and other manifesting generators out there, I want to come back to where you were talking about the intention setting and goal setting. Like that really helps me focus and helps other manifesting generators focus on what they actually want to achieve. And is this too big or is it too much? Or am I initiating versus responding? Right. And these are questions we get to answer for them each week when we meet on our lives, which is really exciting. But then there's also the space for the projectors and the manifestors where they're just like, am I doing too much? Am I trying to prove my worth? Where is the invitation? How do I recognize that? And so by helping and these women really understand that and step into it from the space of human design, it really creates them being authentic and alive in the version of who they're designed to be versus like, oh, this is the 7-step strategy that I meant to robotically copy so that I'll make sales, which is a load of hogswash.
Right. And I think as non-state girls, there's always this pull to do more, right? Like what I'm
Yes.
doing is not enough. And what I'm personally really working on and, inspiring on our weekly calls for others to do is also pulling in astrology, right? Like where am I in my energy? Where is the world in its energy? And how can I sync that up so that I'm working smarter, not harder, doing these things that I have the energy behind me so that I can do it with ease and be in my signature theme. Whereas, unlike years ago, I was just trying to do it all and the energy wasn't on my side, but I was kind of forcing it because I felt like I had to do it. I should be doing it. So I love that we can really inspire and lead all the women in this group to throw that nonsense out because it doesn't work and it's not going to work with the shifting world. It's really coming inside into an individual way of how can you empower yourself to then share and grow your business and do all the amazing work that the individuals do.
Yes. And what happens within the community is so special because these women see each other grow, they see the shifts, they see the transformations, they see the breakthroughs. And that creates a community of women who are rising together. And I think what's so special about that is that there's encouragement, there's congratulations, there's excitement, but then there's also like the lows where someone might be struggling and helping walk them through that and just having a space where they can share that and feel safe to share that. And that's huge in the entrepreneurial world because without that, you can feel very alone and very much like you're never going to be successful unless you can be inspired by other women who are sort of feeling those same things and work together to rise to that next level.
Yeah, and I think, to talk more about like what is planning by design, right? Yes, it's this membership for female entrepreneurs, but we meet weekly. We have weekly calls. I still can't believe it. And on these calls, we really ground. Then we set our goal or our intention for the call, whether it be the goal setting, the pop-ups, the Q&A, the accountability, and then we have this time to learn to perhaps shift our perspective on how we're looking at life or our business. On these weekly calls is where you get to ask your own questions for answers, right? Like human design is all about uniqueness, individuality. It's a science of differentiation. So to learn by what other people are doing, whether it works for you or not, but that you get to ask your own personalized questions, whether it be on the call live or in the Telegram group, like to have a community space online on your phone to pop into to ask questions. I drop some energetic insights in there every once in a while, especially with the transits with human design. So to have all of this support in all these different ways, especially for only $22 right now for the rest of the year, is just wild.
Yeah, now's the time to get in because the value is absurd. And if you join today for Cyber Monday, you get this special gift of having a 30-minute consult with either Jen or myself, depending on what you're looking for. I focus on marketing, business through the lens of human design, and Jen focuses on sort of deconditioning and understanding your human design on a new level and
Yeah, and
embodying
astrology.
it.
Yes, yes, right. We need the embodiment. That's the tough part. We can learn about it all, but we really have to bring it
Yeah.
into the body. And that's where we tend to get stuck because that's where it
Yes.
gets a lot more challenging. So yeah, we were trying to put a number on this, like 400, I think was the number that we landed on, like $400 a month. Still doesn't honestly feel like enough for the value that everyone is getting there, especially while it's a small group. Like this is a small intimate group right now. So to get that much value within the small price is just wild. And the worksheets too, right? We love the worksheets.
Yeah, keep you going, keep you on track, and help you understand exactly what you need to be doing in your business at each kind of time of your cycle, which is really, really helpful. And I love that.
Yeah. So any other, well, Mr. I'm curious, what is your favorite part about planning by design?
Oh, my favorite part is just simplification, right? We're working smarter, not harder. So that's really been a bit of a game changer for me when I really use my worksheets and hone in on my intentions and my goals for the month. And then I also think just being in flow with the community and with my marketing, that's been huge because when you can release a lot of the deconditioning that we have around what our business and our what our social media presence and how we're actually meant to make money, when you decondition from that with your own blueprint, your own human design, it creates so many synchronicities and opportunities and guidance within your business and life that you just can't not find success in your like signature theme. And what you dream about will happen when you plan in alignment with yourself.
Yeah, yeah, and especially when we speak to the energies of manifesting too, right? I love when
Yes,
you talk about that because you
I
love
do.
it so much.
I do. That's for another time though, maybe.
Yes, yes. Another call, pop up.
Another call. So drop your questions about planning by design below. If you have any, we're so happy to support you. You can message either of us, but planning by design today's the day to join. This month is the month to join. If you want to get it for the $22, and if you want a free session with Jen or myself, today's the day to join. It's our last day that this deal is available, and the value you get is incredible.
Absolutely. And joining today is just in time for our goal setting for tomorrow to get the most out
Yes.
of December, the rest of the month. We have some really exciting things coming this month, as well as next year.